Patel. I'm a senior here at Adams in Social Justice Club, and today I'm going to be talking about Hispanic Heritage Month. Starting with some background information, National Hispanic Heritage Month begins on September 15th and ends on October 15th, which was last Thursday. When Hispanic Heritage Month was first recognized as a period of celebration in 1968, it was actually only Hispanic Heritage Week and was later expanded to span the length of a month in 1988. Hispanic Heritage Month focuses on recognizing the contributions that Hispanic Americans have made, as well as how Hispanic Americans have influenced the U.S. Hispanic Heritage Month is widely celebrated, and people nationwide honor Hispanic Americans through a variety of mediums, such as festivals and art shows. According to the Census Bureau, the population of Hispanic Americans in the U.S. in 2019 was 60.48 million. Hispanic Americans have become the nation's largest minority group, which is just another reason why it is so important that we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. The geography of Latin America is very diverse and contains many different and beautiful regions. Latin America is divided into 4 regions: North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. These regions' biomes vary, with some examples being grasslands and deserts, and there are many more. Latin America also has diverse climates, ranging from hot and humid to a more desert-like climate. One of the most well-known geographical characteristics of South America is the Amazon River Basin, which is the world's largest watershed. A part of celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month is knowing and understanding historical events that have affected the cultural month. Starting in the 1960s, this year is when the push to recognize the Latino community gained momentum alongside the Civil Rights Movement. Fast forward to 1968, when President Lyndon B. Johnson officially signed Hispanic Awareness Week into law. Then, as previously mentioned, in 1988, President Ronald Reagan legally expanded the celebration to span the length of a month, furthering the celebration of Hispanic Americans. In 2003, Hispanics were pronounced the nation's largest minority group, and in 2020, the U.S. Department of the State joined in the celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month by highlighting the biographies of many incredible Hispanic employees around the world.
Hi, my name is Neha Rubin, and I'm a senior in the Social Justice Club. Today, I will be talking about people who have made contributions to the Hispanic culture. Now, in art, science, and literature, we have the writings of Nobel Peace Prize winner Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the art of Pablo Picasso, the music of Grammy winner Cecilia Cruz, the art of Frida Kahlo, and the scientific discoveries of Ellen Osio. For important people that some of us may know, we have Jennifer Lopez, Marco Rubio, Selena, and Alex Rodriguez, just to name a few. And some important contributions that are also not mentioned are major gains in scientific research, cuisine, like all the Hispanic food that all of us love, celebrations and festivals, sports and athletics, music, art, and literature. Now, how can we celebrate or get educated on Hispanic Heritage Month? Well, we can discover new Hispanic and Latino artists, read Hispanic and Latino authors, listen to Hispanic or Latino music, learn about their culture, learn the Spanish language, and do some research on important events and contributions to the Hispanic and Latino people. So there are terms that some people still don't understand when it comes to Hispanic culture, so I'm going to go over them. Term Latinx, Latino, and Latina. Latinx is the gender-neutral term for Latino and Latina, which refers to a person of Latin American descent, and some other names in that category include Hispanic, Latino, Latina, Latine, and Latin. Afro-Latin, or Black Latin Americans, are Latin Americans of full or mainly African ancestry, and Hispanic is used by the U.S. Census and is defined as the heritage, nationality, lineage, or country of birth of a person or the person's parents or ancestors before arriving in the U.S. Now we will watch this 2-minute video describing what's in a label. Is it Latino? Is it Hispanic? Is it Latinx? Is it Spanish? Enjoy the video.
Latino, Hispanic, Latinx, and Spanish. Who claims which label? Great question. Throughout history, those terms have been used to kick up debates about identity in these communities. However, today, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the general definition of Hispanic refers to all people that originate from Spanish-speaking countries. That means Spain is an obvious yes, but places like Brazil and Haiti, where they speak Portuguese and French or Creole, well, they aren't included. Instead, according to dictionary.com, they can be considered Latino, which classifies people who descend from Latin American countries, but whose language isn't necessarily Spanish. Latino was a term that started showing up on official US documents in the 1990s. According to the Pew Research Center, many Americans felt that the term was only highlighting people who descend from Spain. According to their data, the two terms were used interchangeably and appeared next to each other for the first time on the 2000 census. Now, with the 2020 census here, they have many more options for self-identifying. It's the overlap between Hispanic and Latino communities where most countries fall. Places like Mexico, Puerto Rico, Argentina, and Cuba. So what about Latinx? Well, according to Spanish grammar rules, Latinos can be a group of Latin men or women, and Latino refers to a Latin male, while Latina is the feminine version. But Latinx isn't part of the traditional Spanish grammar, but according to Pew Research Center, it's used as a gender-neutral pan-ethnic label. Okay, so now that we've cleared all of that up, why does Hispanic Heritage Month start on September 15th? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, starting in 1968, Congress authorized the president to issue an annual proclamation creating a National Hispanic Heritage Week. It wasn't until the late 1980s that an entire month was dedicated to the celebration. And during that month, we honor the contributions of Americans whose roots stem from Spain, Mexico, Central America, South America, and the Spanish-speaking nations of the Caribbean. That means Latinos and Hispanic Americans are included. The 15th of September was picked because of its cultural significance. That day marks the anniversary of the independence of 5 Latin American countries: Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua.
Thank you so much for taking the time to learn a bit about Hispanic Heritage Month and why it is so important that we spend the time to celebrate Hispanic Americans. Just as a reminder, today, Monday, October 18th, there is a social justice meeting after school in the Media Center around 2:45. We hope to see you there. Thank you so much, Adams. Have a great day.